You are now tuned into Mix Station Radio Live. The views and the opinions of the guests and the hosts you hear on Mix Station Radio Live are not necessarily those of the staff and the management of Mix Station Radio Live, its sponsors, or advertisers.
Loving you is loving me. Through my life, I let him see. Loving you is loving me. Made inside your image. Different kind of love that we don't witness while we living. Channeling my thoughts, let me tell it to the children. If it wasn't for your guidance, I'd be rotting in the prison. Devil had my ear. Selfish with my heart, keep the clay from the potter. I was foolish from the start, in the dark till you gave me light, wrong till you gave me right. Never in my wildest dreams, bow my head before the king. Loving you is loving me. I was blind, now I see.
Welcome to episode 1 of The Great Escape with me, Five the Artist. Today, my first guest is Mr. Cool Blue himself.
What's going on?
Now, this is not going to be a traditional Q&A type show. So I am going to ask you one question because as artists, of course, we use our artistry to escape, right?
Right.
So what is your definition of escapism? Like, are you living your life or are you narrating it?
Narrating.
Makes sense. Why you say narrating?
Because the way I look at things is that, like, even if you go through your trials, struggles, and tribulations, it's like you kind of gotta. Everybody has the way that they want to paint a picture.
Right.
So it's a way that you go about doing things versus the way. At least for me, I can't speak on anybody else. Let me say for myself, it's a way I go about doing things versus like how other people might. So I feel like we're all here for a purpose. So why not live your best purpose in the moment while God allows you the time to do so? You know, like I say, my biggest thing I always say is time is currency. How you spend your time, how you spend your money, how you spend your energy is a reflection of you in general. So why not make the best of it?
And that's how people going to remember you. Now, that was just the icebreaker, but we're going to backtrack so that we can tell people where you got the name Cool Blue.
I done kind of change names like at least 1 or 2 times over. I ain't gonna lie. But Cool Blue for me, it was like I just tend to like a jazzier sound to my music. So it's like I kind of wanted to like, and I've always wanted to be a thing of like floating like water, like so. It's like Cool Blue, the artistry, and I try to keep it mellow and like it's like. I want to have that message, but then I also want to bring the vibe where it's though like I'm being welcoming. So it's like Cool Blue. It's like you can't be Cool Blue and be a super aggressive guy. Like it's like the name has to match the personality. The personality has to match the music. At least in my you know.
And it's a brand though. Like it's
Exactly.
a brand. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick how I met Mr. Cool Blue. It was a few years ago, probably like 2018, 17,
18. Yeah.
I was doing artist write-ups for a few different magazines. I wanted to do a write-up on them. I don't remember what happened with that, but we still linked up anyway.
Yeah, we did. Like, so it's like we was running around. Like, I think like at that point in time, like we was running around crazy because it was like. It was either you had to do something or I had to do something, and we kept saying like we gonna stay in touch with one another because it was like I was vibing with you, you was vibing with me, and I'm like, yo, I can't not do something with her. I'm like, I have to be, you gotta be in my space, I gotta be in yours, and like, and we just like decided to like make it happen, like, and then it's like we linked up. Because it was like, all right, if we don't do nothing else, we gonna sit down and chop it up.
You was selling the Charmer Aura hats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I said, we gonna link up some way possible. And I think that's why I sent you the picture the other day. The first time that we tapped in with each other was at the Green Turtle down Fellspoon.
20. We both had on black hoodies and jeans.
all the way. I'm about to say.
But on a more serious note, where do you get your inspiration from? Because I know it does take a lot, like mentally, to put yourself in a place to create the way that you do. And then, not comparing you to anybody, but a lot of artists don't sound like you. They don't have your flow. They don't float on a beat like you say. It's a cool wave. It's a feeling, like you make people feel from your artistry. So what type of mental space do you be in?
Honestly, well, my favorite artist is Marvin Gaye. And and so Marvin Gaye always had a feel to his music. It was like you felt every record that he put out. It was like, if he was sad, you knew he was sad. If he was upbeat, you knew he was upbeat. If he was in the moment and he wanted to get it on, you knew it. Yeah. It was like, and to me as a kid, I was like, who is this artist that like he can draw that much emotion out of you in a song? And I mean, of course, everybody is able to do it, in their own right. But it's like to do it track after track after track and be able to stay consistent throughout the albums. I'm like, that is crazy to me. So it's like I always wanted to figure out that formula. So I've been doing music now since I want to say like 2004, 2005.
So you got it down packed. Now you like an OG in it.
In a sense, but it's like
in a sense. Look, don't even try to do that. Don't come on here acting humble. No, in a sense, that's years. Look, that's years in it. So you got the equation down packed. Like
I'm forever a student. That's how I look at it. Because it's like until I actually get to where I want to be musically, like I feel like I am where I want to be sonically to a degree, but like. Until I actually get where I feel like I want to be, because I want to do production as well. Okay. So it's like, now that I kind of got the music down packed of it, I kind of want to start
making your own.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Well, let me see, because I know you don't just do music. So can you let the people that's watching know what else you do other than just rapping or making music?
All right, so I just got done shooting an episode of Blue Talk last night with my wife, Lady Blue.
Shout out to Lady Blue.
Shout out. Let's give a shout out.
Yeah, there it is. We actually just celebrated our 2-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary on July 30th. I was doing, like I said, I have a clothing brand, Charm and Aura. Haven't necessarily dibbled and dabbled in it as much during the pandemic. Kind of going through some rebranding at the moment.
It's understandable.
Definitely. She's been helping me along on the way as well. Content create, we both content create. So it's like between images and artwork, like I said, I'm big on art. I know you big on art. So it's like, my thing has always been visual, so it's like the visuals have to match the artist, like the music and everything like that. So I'm a sneaker enthusiast. We travel vlog, so everywhere we go, we try to build up content until we able to get to where we gotta go.
So can you tell us how to find your YouTube? Like, what's your YouTube handle so they can follow y'all?
YouTube.com/Blue Talk, BLUTALK. I had to think about it because I'm saying that one and I'm thinking about my personal YouTube as well while I'm thinking about the Blue Talk.
You can plug that one in too.
All right, cool. So so YouTube.com/KennyPear. That's KENNYPEAR. I just released a music video about 2 weeks ago called "Sorry" off of my last project I've been running. It's the intro track. My goal is to do a music video for every track off the project. So
that's a lot of content coming too.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to say like it's definitely like it's pricey. I ain't gonna lie. But
at least you could do it though. You know what I mean? That's a blessing in itself because there's a lot of artists out here that really don't have an outlet. Yeah. So you got people angry walking around angry to feel like they're alone, but the need to create is like.
Honestly enough, we just realistically buckled down and said like we got to make it happen for self. And it's like sometimes you really got to take a step back and take care of self, because it was like I was one of those artists running around angry, frustrated, whatever with the music, because I felt like my sound wasn't being heard. I felt like I wasn't being taken serious, and I had to really sit back and say, okay, am I really doing the things to be taken serious?
Right.
Because a lot of times you really got to give yourself that self look in the mirror and say, all right, cool. Like I say I want this, I say I want that. Am I really doing what needs to be taken in order to?
Look, I definitely agree with that, because I don't know how many times I didn't thought about doing something different. But it's the point of actually staying focused though, and trying to be consistent, because I will share somebody's stuff so fast, but I feel like sometimes I don't promote myself as much as I need to. But at the same time, is what I share, I appreciate the artistry of it. So it's like an appreciation thing, and I share what I feel I can connect with. That's relatable, and what I genuinely like.
Congrats, by the way, on this. I'm about to say, like, this is major.
Man, listen, my girlfriend was like, you should start a podcast, and I'm like, no, I don't feel like doing all that. Like, you gotta get the equipment and bop, and I'm like, okay. My parents was like, well, why you don't use Marcus and them at Mixtape Radio? So I'm like,
Mixstation Radio.
Shout out to Mixstation Radio.
Shout out to Mixstation.
But I mean, you follow me for a while, so you know I post songs in my IG story every day.
Yeah,
it's like music is as much a part of me as poetry or painting.
Yeah.
So starting from the artist write-ups, that kind of died down. Everybody's going to or went on a different route with the magazines.
Yeah.
So certain artists I kept in contact with, and I'm like, yo, no matter how many platforms are out here, I still need to try to put my best foot forward. Because I don't like being in the spotlight, but if you feel like you got something to say, then why not? And then you can share your platform with other artists, people like yourself. So I'm definitely appreciative that you can be the first guest.
Man, I would say when you can, I'm like the first.
Guest.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to. Man, just like that's crazy. Just off the love and appreciation. I think I just want, like I said, I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah,
like,
no problem.
Because I mean, you didn't have to. That's look in the same way you sat back and said I did the same thing last night. I said, oh, like you know what? I know a couple artists myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, let me screenshot this, because every artist still need a platform, no matter how many it is. Like I say, we all have different followers. We have a different view on things, different way we might interview, but I completely fell in love with the Midnight Music when you did the Midnight Music.
Which one? Part 1 or part 2?
The one with the band. You remember I said, you gonna do any more work with the band?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, bro. I'm telling you, you don't understand. Look, It was dope. It was like, bruh, I put my parents on it, everything. Like, yo, it was something. It's a sound that you created. Like,
man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I tried to get that rocking and rolling for the longest time. Like, my wife can tell you the behind the scenes grunt work to like get everybody on pace. Like, I'm like, look, it's something dope. We trying to put this together. I'm like, it's no artist in the city kind of like, even if they are doing it, it's like they not going to necessarily do it at the level that we doing it. I'm like, you have one. You got one jazz artist, you got one gospel artist, you got one alternative artist, and you got a hip hop artist. Like, you talking about meshing and blending, why not?
And that's definitely what you, bro. Oh my God, yo, you got look. I'm gonna send you the video. I still got it on my. I watched that so much, like fangirling when I watch.
Man,
seriously, it's really that good. I'm not even trying. You know, he deserves all the credit. It's really dope for real. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. Certain people you want to keep in contact with.
Yeah.
You want to know, dang, I wonder what this artist doing, or because it's more to just being an artist than you do more than just create.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a vibe. Like, it's like a vibe that you create. So I'm like, yeah, he a real vibe. yeah.
You create like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Honestly,
It's
that's why
dope.
I say it's honestly enough. Just the fact of like, my one teacher always said that, and I took that to heart. Like, what's the void that you have in a space, and like, how do you need to fill it? Mm-hmm. And like, and I took that to heart. I took that to heart. It was like, look, it's like if it's a void and it need to be filled, or something that you feel like, you know how people sit back and complain all the time about stuff. It's like, I wish I had this, or I wish this would happen. It's like, okay, if you feel that way, then do it.
Right. That's the great escape.
Yeah,
How you about to escape?
like,
How you about to fill your void?
And so that's what I try to plug all the time. It's like I don't want to be one of those people, because if I sit on something too long, it's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to my wife about it, and then she gonna get mad at me because I didn't talk to her about it.
Procrastination.
Yeah, they say like, and then she gonna like put it out, do something with it, and then like, so it's like I'm like, all right, I didn't talk to her about too much. If she's saying that, I done probably brought it to her attention about 100 times. So it's
and then you still need somebody that got your back and be like, yo, I know you can do this. You might as well just do it.
Yeah,
Because we all get the hot feet, like, I can do this, but like, what's really stopping you?
My one thing this year, or that I've been trying to focus in on, is just doing. It's like, God gonna put the resources in front of me. As long as I continue to just do, it's gonna line up and things gonna work in my favor. And that's just how I've been playing it out this year. And honestly enough, it's been working.
Right. Bet. All right, so let's see. We can ready to play one of your songs.
Which one you want to play? We gonna play the first one.
Yeah, we're gonna play the first one.
Okay,
We're gonna play the first
play
one real
straight
quick.
out. Ain't
So y'all can vibe out to the music real quick.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
going out. And we going out.
Blue. Loving you is loving me. Through my life, I let him see. Loving you is loving me. Made inside your image. Different kind of love that we don't witness while we living. Channeling my thoughts, let me tell it to the children. If it wasn't for your guidance, I'd be rotting in the prison. Devil had my ear. Selfish with my heart, keep the clay from the potter. I was foolish from the start, in the dark till you gave me light, wrong till you gave me right. Never in my wildest dreams, bow my head before the king. Loving you is loving me. I was blind, now I see. Show the world my smiling face. I was lost without a trace, riding fast without my brakes. All on ice gave me the shakes. What I'm trying to say, overall you made a way. Couldn't let me wash away. By your love, I'm here to stay. By your blood, I live today. God is good, now hear me pray. Thank you, Father, for my many, many blessings. I was giving up on me, cruising past, second guessing. Loving you is loving me. I was blind and now I see. All the days you made me wait, I wouldn't lose. I kept my faith. I'm a winner now, heavy than a gnat. You done fed me well, so now there's more I gotta tell. Happy wife, happy life, couple years to get it right. All I ever needed at the table was my guiding light. Thank you for my bad days, they made me cherish good days. My good ways, I won't stray. In your name, I do pray. Jesus, Holy Father, be my eyes ahead of me. I get lost inside my thoughts, man, that should be scaring me. Only human cameras rolling on the G. Ain't a second chance for living. Who you are is what you see. Who you are is what you see. Be my eyes ahead of me. I ain't living just to die. I got goals I wanna reach. Let me be a shining light. Through my life, I let them see. You the only way to heaven. By your side is where I'll be. Loving you is loving me. Loving you is loving me. Loving you is loving me. I was blind. Loving you is loving me. I was blind, now I see. Strolling through my days ahead, I made it known to claim my bed. What's the problem when you got the best solution? Every trial, every bullet, fire dart, get me through it. I'm the bluest, but I come flawed. Charm City tested, every weapon they just showed off. Couldn't match the real God. Every moment I'm alive to live in truth. If they turn it back on me, glad I'm still alright with you. That's a different kind of loving. That's a different kind of loving. When the world is on your shoulders, that's a different kind of loving. Jesus, Holy Father, be my eyes ahead of me. Kind of love that you giving is the way I wanna be. I get lost inside my thoughts, man, that ish be scaring me. See these demons wanna bleed them, leave them leaking on the deacon, but I'm prayed up. Many nights I cry myself to sleep. I'd be lying to the public if I said the prayer was weak. Keep on looking down on me.
I got peace, how you be? Had to fight for what I wanted, being honest is the key. Thank you for my bad days, they make me cherish good days. My good ways, I won't stray. In your name, I do pray. Jesus, Holy Father, be my eyes ahead of me. Jesus, Holy Father, be my eyes ahead of me. Jesus, Holy Father, be my eyes ahead of me. I've been running, but your love is what I seek. Loving you is loving me. Yeah, loving you is loving me. Loving you is loving me. I was blind, now I see. Loving you is loving me. Loving you is loving me. Loving you is loving me. I was blind, now I see. Yeah.
All right, we back, y'all. Had to play a little song from the mixtape, Mr. Blue. So can you tell us about that song, where you got the inspiration from, and you could just plug us into the mixtape.
Will do. So Loving You was I want to say an homage to God, but that sounds crazy. But like it's
ain't crazy, like.
But
Back to him, give it back to him.
yeah, it's just the Loving You record was just letting people know that like my love and appreciation for God, and the title of the project is called I've Been Running. I kept saying like when you hit your 30s. Life changed for you a bit.
Real fast. Soon as you hit your 30s.
Put it in 30. Oh, Lord,
your perspective. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that you kind of go through the run of the mill, but it's like your perspective. Like in your 20s, you running and gunning. It's like you outside clubs, parties, whatever. You want to be in the mix. Mm-hmm. When you in your 30s, you start thinking about opportunities that you might have missed out on, things that you might have passed up on, like things like that. So it's like just being a black male from Baltimore City, it's like they don't give you too much of a success rate out here. So it's like you start thinking about relationships. My grandparents died when I was in my 20s. Your parents are getting older. Mm-hmm. I've now been in a relationship for 11 years. Like where we started at versus where we at now. Like our goals and expectations versus now. And it's just like I thought about it and I said, like things that I was thinking about with God, and I was like, have I been running away from like my relationship? Like I don't talk to you as much as I used to. I don't pray as much as I used to. Like, have I been?
Boy, you preach. Where my money at? Where my money at? Put on the table. Put it on the table. There you go.
You gonna take it back though?
Yeah, take it back. Then I took it back though. That was you.
That's what I'm doing. When I saw you slapped. When you slapped it on the table, I was like, all right, I take that back.
Look, you gotta give offerings, right? You talk about it.
Yeah, I was like, I take that when I bought this. Oh my goodness. Oh, man.
I mean, seriously, it's a real thing though. You start to have a different perspective on your goals, your life, like what you want to leave in your own time capsule, like what do you want your legacy to be, really?
Yeah.
What do you like? Where do you want to go musically? I know you said you want to step into some other.
Honestly enough, I'm really, really big on songwriting. Mm-hmm. As long as I'm able to create, I really just want to songwrite and be able to create my own music at my own clip. Like the money that I make off songwriting is the money that I want to pour back into my music. To be honest, because like I feel like once you kind of get behind a bunch of labels and stuff, they try to dictate exactly what you want to do, how you can do it, when you can do it, and stuff like that. And it's like I'd rather write for y'all and do what y'all want me to do and get paid for that versus you telling me what type of music I can drop, how I can drop it, like what my subject matter can be, things of that nature. So it's like I'm not necessarily anti-label. It's just that like when I come, like if it's a thing where it's coming to the table, it gotta be known clear cut. Like, hey, like I'm an artist. I respect your grind. I respect your hustle. But it's like as long as you don't take away from the artistry, I'm good to go.
Which tends to happen. So do you ghost right now?
So.
Okay. Okay, well. So look, this is the time, y'all. If anybody, look, y'all need to check out Cool Blue Music. If you want a song, you want a feature, you want help writing a song, put some money in the man's pocket. You know, like hit him up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
not to speak for you, but you know.
No. I'm about to say, if you DM me, I'm about to say at Charm City Blue, because I'm usually on IG, so like at Charm City Blue, BLU, no E. About to say Charm City the same way it's spelled out. Like, yeah, we could definitely talk and DM prices and get into a lot. Because like I said, like if you're a fan of my music or if you like the lyrical content of what I'm putting out, then like, yeah, we could sit back and talk numbers.
There y'all go. All y'all got to do is hit him up. Follow him on Instagram. You heard the spelling. Spell it for him one more time.
That's Charm City. That's CharmCityblu. No E. No
All
E.
right. BLU, no E. And check this out real quick, y'all. If anybody want to call in, they have any questions, you could call 1-855-493-6499. Once again, that's 1-855-493-6499. Or you could just send them a DM if you don't feel comfortable calling, but you should call because we live. So, we do have another song to play, but we're not going to play it right now. I do want to know if you have any shows. Like, are you going to be doing any shows or?
I really because everything's been so funky opening back up. Yeah. I really haven't like a couple of open mics here and there, but I haven't really tapped in with stuff like I did a show this past weekend for the pageant that my wife used to be a part of, Miss Full Figure DMV. Miss Lorene Ross allowed me to perform at the preliminaries Friday night, and I did like just one track, but I realistically, like I said, a couple of open mics here and there, but I haven't really like performed in a while. I've been really strapped in with this project, so like I said, like this project is a 3-parter. So it's like the first part that I released is I've been running. Mm-hmm. The second part that I'm releasing coming up soon. I'm not gonna drop a date.
Oh no!
But like it's called I Confess, and then the third part is called I Yield, and so it's
I like that
7 tracks each, 777.
That the number of completion. It definitely is. Look, I definitely resonate with that. That's why I have like the 7 collection. Because, you know, bap, level of completion. But at the same time, why not have your own show? Like, what's up with your own show?
I could do that. Honestly enough, like, ever since me and my wife got married, we've been at 100 miles and running. Yeah. Like, and it's not to try to play buffer, no nothing. It's like she could tell you, like, so yesterday we shot Blue Talk. I'm doing this with you today. I have another interview for I've Been Running tomorrow. She got something going on Thursday. Then I'm trying to see if I can get a video in Friday. And then we got another couples type thing for the National Plus Guide Saturday. So it's literally like stack. Is it moved to Monday? Okay, well, we got Saturday.
Look, they got one free day.
Wait a minute. Hold just 1 minute.
So it's like in between that, I try to write, and then we try to, be a couple. So it's like, go out and possibly eat, catch a movie, what have you, like, or whatever's open at the time, you know, like, so, and within COVID restrictions, and so I ain't out here moving crazy, but like I try to at least create. That's my way of staying sane throughout this whole process. I create, so it's like if I get it out there and I at least get it on paper, if I draw, if I write.
Wait, you draw too?
Yeah.
Bro, what? I ain't know that.
Oh yeah, my mother kept me in classes when I was younger, like anything that this was city funded, she helped me do. I did the Twigs program at the School for the Arts.
GSA. That's my school.
And then I did summer and fall courses at Micah before I became like I wasn't a part of that college, but when I was in high school, they allowed high school students to come in and do like some courses and stuff like that. So I just
look, we got more things in common than I even knew. Like, had no idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Only difference is that like I was before it was cool to do like anime. Like I used to kind of like, cause I was the guy with like a sketch pad full of like DBZ, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and all that other type of stuff. So like I was told that wasn't considered real art when I was younger.
A lot of people can't make it, so why ain't it art?
Like I'm about to say like so like, cause you know like when I had brought my portfolio. I initially went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia, tried to like get into there, and I brought the required stuff like the still lifes and all that other type of stuff, like stuff that they ask you for, like they give you the like syllabus. Oh well, for your portfolio, this is what you need, yada yada yada, and then they was like, well, bring your, and then it's like at the end of the portfolio, bring your strong work. And the lady was going through, and once she was like, oh, good. Once she got towards the end, it was, You already knew, right? And so she was like, we don't really consider anime art per se.
How can you not?
Yeah, different times.
Look, that is very true. Now everybody, it seems like everybody's into anime right now.
Exactly.
And it's great. Look, bam! All you gotta do is draw. Look, if you make me a custom shirt with the Charmer or anime, Cool Blue style. Yeah,
and that's crazy, right? Like the difference between like 10, 15 years made, because it's like back then, like it was like, and even when I went to Micah, they were like, oh, but we're not necessarily looking for this at the moment, and now they have anime courses.
That is crazy. That is crazy. The times definitely have changed.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
But I wouldn't mind a Charmer or a shirt with the back. All right, so we're gonna get into song number 2 from the mixtape I've Been Running. Don't forget y'all could call in if y'all got any questions.
Most definitely.
One more time, 1-855-493-6499.
Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Bluest mother lover, slicker the flow. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Head above ground and breathing, it ain't a reason that I can't know. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Head above ground and breathing, it ain't a reason that I can't know. Feel it in your heart, let your pride go. Tell me that I'm making an impact. I've been back, never left. Spit it from the heart till I'm out of breath. Didn't see me coming, so they wonder if I'm out of step. Dance moves, only wanna listen to a dance tune. So I put the boogie in the wave and let them dance too. Can't stop, won't stop. Tell me if my shit rock. Put me on your playlist. Victory for hip hop. Bought a more cool cat, fitted where my roof at. Gold wrist, plain Jane body, any booth black. I give it space, then I'm right back. Preaching to my everyday, they don't even like that. Play with a lion long enough until it bite back. Hustle on my day-to-day, sliding where the ice at. Long overdue, but it's coming in. Loving how I move, cause say it then. Ain't nothing but a big up game you can pick up. Rather show love than the hate that they give up. Lord bless me with this gift. Wise with the words, every heart let them stick. Promise that I'll be the best man that you made me. If I die young, to hear the words that you gave me. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Head above ground and breathing, it ain't a reason that I can't know. Feel it in your heart, let your pride go. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. If I die young, I'm happy before I left them. Balance over power indeed, get what I need. This ain't my world, I'm just a man planting the seed. Hope it grow well, live what I talk, I'm on the right path. I got knowledge for days, but when my truth laughs, they want heaven or hell, I give them you. It ain't my call, I choose life after I'm through. While I'm still here, blue as can be, I want flowers. Working on the better, kicks match the leather, slight flex. I put my soul to a pen. If the numbers all there, count a win as a win. Father up in heaven, that forgive me for my sin. Be my eyes and my ears, let me focus on my den. Or a cool blue, telling truth is my power. Head above ground, can I get a few flowers? Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Head above ground and breathing. It ain't a reason that I can't know. Feel it in your heart, let your pride go.
All right, we back. Let me throw out the number one more time for the people that might want to call in. It's 1-855-493-6499. And once again, y'all. Look, Mr. Cool Blue, he's down for networking. He's a writer, he's an artist. He would definitely ghostwrite. He verses, hooks, chorus.
You already.
Whatever. He said you already know anything. He might draw your mixtape cover.
There it is.
Look. One stop shop. It's a one stop shop. Yeah, so tell us about the second song we just played.
It's called Flowers. So I've always been like, it's this one. It's crazy because I stole this from this lady at my church.
You stole it from a lady at your church?
You stole it from her.
So she used to always have this saying. She was like, I love giving people their flowers while they can still smell them.
Yeah.
And that was like, and that was her big thing. She was like, anytime you had something going on, she was like, giving people their flowers while they can still smell them. And as a kid, I used to hear her say it so much, didn't necessarily pay too much attention. And then it's like, you have a family member of importance who pass on, and you like, did I give them their flowers while they were still here? Did I, was I appreciative of what they did for me? Like, because and it's funny, we had this conversation last night. Everybody got this mentality now of like, I got it out the mud. Nobody helped me.
Yeah.
I did this on
like, where did that come from?
Whatever. And I'm like, you ain't never, ever got to worry about that coming out of my mouth. I'm like, because it's like, it's too many people who helped me along the way. For me to sit back, and act as if I got everything. I understand if you say you getting it out the mud is one thing, but saying like, I got it out the mud, nobody helped me, nobody was there for me, I had to do everything on my own solo dolo, I'd be lying to you right now. I'd be seriously lying to you if I said that. My wife right beside me. So that's one. And it's like my grandmother, my grandfather sacrificed time, money, energy. My mother sacrificed time, money, and energy. Like, she had me in everything as a kid. Everything. And, like, everything from, like, classes, like, anything I needed to do. Like, when my grades started slipping, like, she made sure she put me in every type of coaching, whatever you so name it, ahead. So it's like, and it's pretty much paying it forward, so it's like for me to sit back and act as if like I didn't, like it'd be a lie. So it's like I really was big on like giving people their flowers while they can smell them, and it's like I'm saying it for folks as well, like not only giving people their flowers while they smell, but also before I check out, because you don't necessarily know when I'm gonna check out. Right. Give me my flowers while I can smell them.
Exactly. So give him his flowers and cop that mixtape. It don't take nothing. You can follow him. You can share. Like, sharing don't cost nothing. Even if you don't have it financially, it's not all about the financial gain. Of course, the money, the aspect of money is how we navigate throughout this realm right here. But at the end of the day, we got a call. Let's see. We got a caller, y'all. Hello. Hello?
Peace, family. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Blue? I just wanted to quote unquote, as you say, give you your flowers while you still here. Your flow is dope. I like the positivity, especially amongst everything that's going on. I like the fact that I can actually hear what you're saying and relate to what you're saying, and the vibration is just very uplifting. So I appreciate you staying in your lane and doing your own thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My apologies. I didn't want to cut you off. I thought you was about to say something else. My apologies.
Oh yeah, who is calling? You want to say who's calling? Caller, mystery caller.
Oh, this is the Bougie B.
Oh, that's the Bougie B. Oh, that's Mama Teresa. That's the Bougie B. Actually, she's actually one of the sponsors for the show. I'm sorry, I should have shouted you out at the beginning, but the Bougie Bruja is one of the sponsors for Mixtape Radio.
Hello.
And we have another caller.
Hello.
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 Yeah, what it is, y'all? How y'all doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Big ups, y'all. Man, love, y'all. This Big Nails, 4 corner days. I love what y'all doing. Word up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you, caller.
This Big Nails, 4 corner DJs already, yo. I love what y'all doing, though. Like you said, cause you gotta get out people. There's just so much hate in Baltimore, man. That we gotta start doing this more often. I love it. A lot of energy. What the fuck up, man? You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Thank you for calling too. I appreciate it.
No doubt, like it's just like you gotta get more people like to bring the city together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much like a division. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
We gotta keep going. Gotta keep on doing it. Movement is good, man. Word fuck up, sir.
Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you,
Word
definitely. I'm about to say I don't take it lightly at all.
Yeah. Thank you to the callers who called in too. We definitely appreciate it. And thank you for giving Mr. Cool Blue his flowers.
Thank you. I'm definitely, like I said, like I take all love, appreciation, all that. I'm not one of them people where it's like, oh, you know, like da da da. It's like, nah, man, because it's like you taking time and energy out of your day to, you know, rock with me, and that's greatly appreciated.
So, I don't think you said this on air, but you said you were going to be one of your videos is on YouTube right now for.
Oh yeah. So I just recorded the video. I posted it. What was it, about a week or so? 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It's for the track "Sorry." It's for the intro record for "I've Been Running." That's on YouTube.com/Kenny Pear. That's KENNY PEAR. KENNY PEAR. And the track is called "Sorry." It's off the new project "I've Been Running."
And don't forget, y'all, to follow. Like I said, sharing doesn't cost a thing. It'll actually get his music out there to more potential listeners and supporters and fans.
That's one of the reasons why I really appreciate you, because you do the same exact thing that I do. I catch you sharing on IG, you catch me sharing on IG. The thing, because like I try to share a little bit of everybody. You know what I mean? So it's like if I really vibe with the music or whatever you got going on, if it's Baltimore related, I try to
positive upliftment, because a lot. You know what? I don't even want to say what I was going to say, but I'm gonna clean it up. Is a lot of times people don't really want to see you get the upper hand if it's not their time to shine. You know what I'm saying?
1000%.
So it's like you shine and you showing love when you show somebody else love, because it don't take much. If you genuinely care about that person's artistry or anything, it don't take nothing to share it, or at least tell a person like, yo, this is dope. I think we have another caller, y'all. Hello.
Hello.
That's definitely my mother.
That's my mother.
Hey, so I'm so excited, right? Congratulations.
Thank you, Mix Station Radio, and for allowing my daughter to come out and do this. My shout out to Mix Station Radio. But Blue, oh my God! I couldn't dial in the car, but I flew. I was flying home, and I jumped out the car. I said, "Hey, what's the number? What's the number?" So I had to hang up and get offline so I could call you. But I just wanted to tell you, man, I love your whole vibe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. The first thing I listened to, Sade turned me on to you, right?
Look, I told him. I said it like twice.
Man, she turned me on to you, and the first thing I listened to is the beat. Mm-hmm. I like the vibe of the, you know what I'm saying, the song, the whole vibe. It makes you just want to groove, right? So, but then I listened to the words of your music. I said, this man is deep.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Good music. You just don't know. No. I really appreciate good, meaningful music.
I'm going to try to keep making it as long as God allow me to.
Yeah. You ain't going to have to try. You're just going to do it because it's already in you.
Yep.
1,000%.
Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say to you, and congratulations to you. I pray that God continue, to allow you to do what you're doing, man.
Likewise.
All right now, y'all have a good one.
Thanks, Mommy.
Will do.
You're welcome. All right.
Love the energy.
Look, I said it. I'm like, yeah. When I put my purse on, they like, wait, that's a band? And look, Popo, he was like, "Oh man, that's good," because my parents make music and they do stage plays and stuff like that.
Wow.
So they have a whole production team, Active Love Production. Shout out to my parents.
Oh shoot, you do that then. I'm about to say, you come from music.
But like I said, really, it's a vibe. I be trying to put people on with it.
Yeah.
So
have you done any stage? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have, but like.
No. Because I ain't the type to be in the spotlight. Like I'm recently starting to put myself out there. I'm usually behind a pen with the artist write up. You don't have to see who's writing it. You could just see my name on who wrote it. I'm not like a performer. Mm-hmm. I would say I'm more so.
Did your parents ever try to drag you into the lane, or were they kind of like?
No, actually, they just kind of push me forward to do what I love to do, no matter what it is. So I can genuinely say I appreciate the fact that I was free to explore my creativity, because coming from a strong foundation and kind of what's the word for it? It instilled a certain level of satisfaction where I don't have to look outside for satisfaction.
Right.
I got it from home, so I can say I appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out to your parents, man.
Yeah, shout out to the parents.
That's amazing, man. I always wanted to kind of be a part of. Like, I was for a bit, but like I couldn't. I won't say I couldn't, but I wouldn't at the time deal. If I wasn't trying to hear that, like just people, because it was like my folks was involved in stuff like that when I was younger, but like church plays and stuff like that, but like not trying to be dismissive of, but like like you had to be involved in them when you was a kid. Like, get you some angel wings for like Christmas. So it's like that was stuff that I was involved with as a kid, regardless. But like to actually pursue it as an adult, like. I don't know. I'm about to say I definitely thought about it. Won't lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you could also start your own. Look, I'm always telling somebody, why don't you do it yourself? But the whole time I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes it's cool to have that community that's already not saying that you automatically go look for the village, but sometimes it's cool to have that community of people who are already well established and know what they know and are passionate about what they know. So it's like I always appreciate good people, and it's like, and based off her, them vibes and energy is there.
She be so happy all the time.
There. You could tell she wasn't faking no funk, no nothing. That's her.
It definitely is.
So.
But dang, we get ready to close out the show. How many time we got? Oh, we got like 5 or 10 more minutes. All right, bet. So check this out. Do you have any questions for me? You want to plug something else in? Like, how you want to carry the last 5 minutes?
Let's see. What got you started on your journey? Let me interview you for a second. Like, I gotta say, like,
Man, like I said, I was free to explore. I come from a background like my mother, she's into music and stuff like that, but my grandmother always sat down and sketched stuff with me because my mom would tell you she can't sketch.
Right.
So I always sketched, but I got into painting when I was helping my mom take care of my grandmother when she was on hospice a few years ago. So I started painting like 5 years ago.
Really?
But I've always wrote poetry. I wrote music. Back in MySpace days, I used to write little choruses and stuff.
Oh my God.
So I was always into writing.
Yeah.
And music. I like things that I can feel. You know what I mean? That's where I get inspiration from, whether it's something that I went through, something that one of my friends went through, or something that I see outside of myself.
Right.
I take my artistry very, very personally, you know, and sometimes I don't even like to share it.
Yeah.
But like I say, I'm just putting myself out there.
Yeah,
I'm always
yeah.
behind the scenes. So I'm like, you know what? Like I said, when my girlfriend told me, you need to step out there, use your throat chakra, exercise your throat chakra. And I'm like, I don't even want to do all that. I don't even like people like that to be talking to them. But it's a certain type of people I could vibe with, like different artists, not to put anybody else outside of.
No, you just know what you know.
But yeah, it's like I vibe differently with artistry, like people that have things in common with me. I vibe with that. But yeah. I just do what I love, and hopefully that other people like it too.
Mm-hmm. So like artist wise, like, what do you have anything? Do you have any shows, anything coming up as far as like, you know? Because I know like everybody always wants to have, like, artists always want to have that one big gallery showcase type.
But you know what I did? I had my first show in December of 2020. It was the what was the name of the show? I did art and poetry. I did an art and poetry show where I had art, and then I correlated the poems with the 7 chakra pieces that I did. The seven collection,
which was dope, by the way.
Thank you. But
yeah, that was dope. I about to say, I think I posted I didn't post all 7, but I think I posted at least 4.
You definitely did, and you shared it on Facebook. I'm like that was my first solo show, and I was nervous as hell because I'm like, yo, I expected to do good because I put myself in a certain headspace, but it really did better than I expected.
Yeah.
So I could appreciate that. I'll be in Chicago next month.
Yeah.
Doing the Black Girl Art Show. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Super excited about that. But yeah, that's on the art side of things. On the music side of things, I'm just gonna keep it rolling with the interviews.
Who you vibing out to music wise over the summer? Like, who was you vibing out to the most?
Oh my goodness, Alo. I rock with Alo. He's dope. I listen to a lot of reggae though. Okay. Like I listen to that all the time. What else? Who else do I listen to? I like a lot of underground music too. And I listen to a lot of podcasts though outside of music. I'm like super like I'm into true crime heavy.
You said man, if I hear another true crime podcast, man, like I hear that in my sleep. I hear it if she got it playing in the shower in the morning.
You can't miss it. You can't miss it because if you miss one thing, you're gonna have to like what? What happened?
Man, but she go back and listen to like 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, so like I could sit back with her, and it's like, all right, cool. I kind of felt like I heard this before. She's like, oh yeah, but I missed the part. I missed like 15 minutes of it.
Definitely, you gotta listen to the whole thing again. I be on podcasts heavy listening to. I won't listen to it at night because my dreams be so vivid. So I listen to it throughout the day, like if I'm at work, like passing time and stuff like that. But
I fall asleep to Alfred Hitchcock. I ain't gonna lie though.
Okay, that's a different vibe. You got a favorite song from him?
No, it's Alfred Hitchcock is a thriller.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm like favorite song.
Y'all young. So you got an old story. Young.
Yeah, I'm like, who's that?
That's back in the day when I was coming up.
See,
So
look,
Alfred Hitchcock. This was like black and white. So it's like
Okay.
What's in Twilight Zone?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the guy who hosts it.
So like Alfred Hitchcock had his own set. So he does movies.
Okay.
My grandfather used to watch a lot of as he used to call them, black and whites. So like AMC, TMC was what the channel was, what it was kind of like. So I got used to like all of that stuff like early on. So like now as an adult, I watch black and whites. I go back and I can go back. I have all of that. I have an Alfred Hitchcock box set in my house of everything.
my goodness.
Everything.
You do
Like,
something with that thing then.
of course. See? Yeah.
Well, I learned something new. So cool. Thanks
If
for teaching me
I
something.
could like Psycho is kind of one of his bigger movies.
Psycho.
Psycho is one of his bigger movies, but like if I could recommend anything, Vertigo. What was it the Man Who Knew Too Much, or it's like the Man Who Sat by the Window? I think that was the name of one of them.
I had to look him up.
The guy in the wheelchair. Yeah, I'm about to say like it was. He had a couple of them, but Birds, Psycho.
Birds is a go.
Yeah, Birds, Psycho, and Vertigo is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, yeah.
Well, you gave me something to check out when I get home, because I would definitely check
he
it
got
out.
his own signature too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, you just learn because when you see it, you know it's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Maybe I
he
didn't
was the first
correlate the
one to do
name.
that stuff.
Okay.
The first one to do that of the outline in the face.
Yeah.
He was the first one. To do
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's. But I also fall asleep. The murder mystery podcast queen over here, she get mad when I fall asleep to Twilight Zone because she hears screams and yells, yelling.
The newest one.
The old ones. So it's like you hear like screaming and yelling in her sleep, and she get mad because like she'll roll over. I ain't gonna lie, I fall asleep with the TV on, so like she was like.
You just wake up to some screaming, thinking you in one of them true crime podcasts.
Yeah, I'm about to say like and shit. I woke up this morning like 2:00 in the morning, and I'm here screaming and yelling. So
You're like, my bad.
yeah, I definitely done got fussed out more times than one.
Bet. Well, listen. I definitely appreciate you coming through
Man,
and
it
being
was a
a
pleasure.
guest. I want you to plug your social media handles in one more time so that people can follow you and keep up with your music.
Most definitely. So you have SoundCloud.com/CharmCityBlue, Instagram.com/CharmCityBlue. I have two IG pages though. Like one is a personal page, Marvin Gray 87, and my music business page is Charm City Blue. That's CharmCityBlue. Then we have the Blue Talk, which is youtube.com/Blue Talk, podcast with me and my wife. Follow my wife at 1626 Beauty. She has her own online commerce, cosmetic brushes and cleaners. Trying to clean up while they say work while you young. Trying to clean up. I'm about to say, but I also don't believe in overworking myself either. I'm not one of the people where it's like, oh yeah, like I could sleep while I'm dead. Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
I definitely work hard, play hard. I'm about to say I believe in playing hard too. I ain't one of them people where it's like work till you tired, work till you dead.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because you need rest. How you gonna create? How you gonna be able to create to your fullest potential if you tired?
If you tired all the time,
Yeah.
I've never subscribed to that thinking.
And I agree with that. Once again, y'all, this is Charm City Blue on IG, Blue without the E.
Mm-hmm.
Follow him so y'all could keep up with everything else that he's doing, as well as the YouTube channel with him and his wife. For y'all couples out there, definitely tune into them. And you can follow me on 5. That's the number 5_ the artist on IG. You can hit me up if you want to be a featured guest. And thank y'all for tuning into the show today. It's been vibey.
Congratulations once again. I'm about to say I can't say that enough, man.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, let's play back the first one. Yep.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Blue. Loving you is loving me. Through my life, I let him see. Loving you is